Hello, folks. Welcome to Indian Cricket Analyst. Let us discuss Ashes 2023 in detail in our this series of videos. First, we'll assess each test specifically, and then I'll give out certain comments, my own comments on certain incidences and 2023 Ashes in general. To begin with, if this was the best Ashes I would have ever seen, no. I believe 2005 Ashes was still much better than this. Higher on anticipation. On the thing of 2005 Ashes was England was not expected to play the way they played, and that made a real thriller of a series. While in 2000, when it comes to 2023, we expect England to play this kind of cricket that they played, or maybe even a little better cricket than what they played. And thus I believe 2023 Ashes is definitely not the best Ashes, while 2005, wherein Australians were on their high and England was not on their high. England played beautifully in 2005, whereas here in 2023 I still believe England should have done much better. The end score line of 2-2 doesn't do justice to England. It may do justice to Ashes in general, but I believe this was an Ashes wherein England should have and could have easily won 5-0 or at least 4-1. Now let us dive into each test match and let us see how and what happened. Test match number 1, Birmingham. What a cracker of a start for a test match. A beautiful, scintillating cover drive by Zach Crawley of Pat Cummins. I don't think Ashes could have asked for a better start. Beautiful shot. And Zach Crawley carried on his decent enough form, scored 61, but it was Root's 118 that gave England a decent enough score, along with Bairstow's 78 made sure England got to 293, which was, I still wouldn't say was a very good score, but decent enough. And it was Nathan Lyon, something the Indian think tank, who did not play R. Ashwin in the WTC final, should have taken note of. Nathan Lyon picked up 4 wickets, breaking the English batting badly. Coming to Australian innings, it was a resilient Khwaja, and his 141 supported decently enough by Travis Head and Alex Carey, 50 for Head and 66 for Carey. That gave them a good enough score of 283, just 7 runs short of England's total. Coming to English bowling, I don't think they were sharp enough. Anderson was nowhere near his good days. Broad was okay. Ollie Robinson, though he shared 3 for both Broad and Ollie Robinson shared a 3 for in the first innings, I still felt England's bowling lacked penetration. They lacked a very good spinner and they lacked a very good fast bowler in that whole test match. Now, and it was 3 for Broad and Robinson that restricted the Australia to 286. Coming to English second innings, again it was Root 46 and Brook, who also got a 46, along with a decent enough 40s from Stokes. That gave them a decent enough total of 273. So now the Australians were chasing. Australians had to chase a 280 on a 5th day pitch. I thought it was not an easy task, and it was proved not to be an easy task. But Khwaja and Warner started off brilliantly, decently enough, I would say, and Khwaja getting a 61 and Warner getting 35 plus. But it was Pat Cummins and Nathan Lyon gave them the win. When the Australians lost their 8th wicket, Australians still needed about 50 plus runs to win. And that is where we need to learn from the Aussies. Their never say it's over attitude, never say I'm dead attitude. That is what gave them that win. Pat Cummins, who is a bowler, who is a captain, he batted beautifully along with Nathan Lyon. And another thing to note was that Stokes dropped a relatively easy chance of Nathan Lyon in that partnership, and that definitely cost England the game. But most importantly, what I felt was the English bowlers definitely lacked penetration. If they had a very good spinner, things would have been different. And if they had a very good fast bowler, somebody like a Wood or a Wokes or Archer, or when it comes to other good bowlers like a Bumrah or even a Pat Cummins or a Mitchell Starc, if they had one bowler who was ready to bowl 140 plus, 145 plus, I think they would have won that game. So first test match, I believed should have been won by England, but Australia huffed and puffed and somehow managed to win it. Never say dead attitude. It was that attitude that gave Australians that win. It was a very famous win, I would believe, though Khwaja was the man of the match, deservingly, I would say. Not, I would still be, Pat Cummins. It was Pat Cummins that, won the match for the Australians. So I believe that was one match England should have won. After the first match, it actually should have been 1-0 England, but it was 1-0 Australia. So it was, without doubt, the resilient Australian attitude that won them the first match. Let us see the second test match in the next video. Thank you, and keep watching Indian Cricket Analyst for all cricket related news, cricket related sharp reviews and criticism. Indian Cricket Analyst stands by cricket being played in the right spirit. And as always, Indian Cricket Analyst stands by Indian cricket. Thank you guys. Follow Indian Cricket Analyst in Instagram and YouTube. Thank you.